Right. Well, hello. Yes, technical difficulties abound as per. Um, yeah, this week's video is a little bit different than the usual ones because it's been quite slow. Um, yeah, just been mainly focusing on the Yak Track. Yeah, Yak Track. Sorry, getting distracted by the yellow wizard there. He didn't want to take my runes, but hey ho. Um, Yeah, so I've been trying to learn different things this week. I will explain those in a moment, and I've just been concentrating on this Yak Track. Now, I don't know whether or not in the future if I'm going to even do these. Um, I mean, it's like, yeah, you get some free cosmetics, blah blah blah, but I think the amount of time I've spent on this wasting time where I could be progressing on something a little bit more useful. I think I'm just going to have a look and see what the rewards are and whether or not I want them. Because if I think, oh yeah, that's something nice looking, I'll grab that, whatever. But I'm going to stick to my convictions and finish this one off for now. And then I'm going to start working on the master plan to get my first 99. So, yeah, I'll show you the little things that I've been up to this week and take it away. Right, well, it's taken 3 days, but with this batch, it should be this one completed. So, let's hope. And yes, it's over. Ah, don't have to do any more Herblo for a little while, thank God. Well, yeah, here we are. Archaeology, that's next on Yak Track. So, yeah, can't get over how much I am actually enjoying this skill. It's really fun to say it's just a gathering one. It's nice and casual. I mean, I'm watching YouTube on the other screen and bits and bobs and just it's all steady away. But when you actually repair the things that you find, that massive chunk of experience gives you a really good dopamine hit. So, yeah, it's all pretty good. So, I do actually really enjoy this. And hopefully I'll be able to get some mysteries and more relics and whatnot done in the small time here. I doubt it, but let's see what I can uncover. And yeah, obviously, Sign of the Porter, fantastic here. Saves you so much time, so much back and forth. So yeah, definitely, if you are doing archaeology, use your Signs of the Porter. Yep. Okay, so finally I got round to doing Beneath Cursed Tides. So yeah, should have the giant clam done now. So I can do that weekly, which is good. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to get back on the quest grind. I'm gonna keep doing my Yak Track, obviously. But yeah, we've got that one now. So yeah, I don't quite know how you do it, but I can do it. I think it's over at the Wizard's Tower. I think it's somewhere here. But yeah, so that's that done. One more down. Yeah, I was right. You just go back to Wizard Myrtle and you get your tasty seaweed and you do some fishing. I think you just feed it to the oyster and that's it. So yeah, one more thing I can do every week, and it's basically, as far as I'm aware, it's a free clue scroll. So yeah, job done. Well, doing my first ever familiarization. Yeah, I think I really need to go and do first resort quest. Yeah, no run energy is really, really bad. So next week, I'm going to make sure that I have it done before I do this again because, yeah, it's taking forever. Well, I got my full 60 points, so let's see if I get lucky and get some of the shaman pieces. Hey! Got the poncho straight off. Awesome. Yeah! So as you can tell from that, it's been heavily AFK this week. So I've spent a lot of my time just either watching Netflix or YouTube or Disney Plus or whatever, passing the time away. But I've also been learning different things and trying to understand what's more important on this character. So this week, what I've learned is quite good. And I think from now on, I'm going to include a part of the video just going over the things that I've learned for the week, and hopefully what I learn could help some of you guys as well. I hope it's something that isn't always just common knowledge. I mean, a lot of it is going to be common knowledge for some of you veteran players out there, but for a newbie guy like me, I think it's going to be handy to remember this and make a proper note of it. So this week, I have learnt the importance of doing farm runs. They are so important on the Iron Man. I mean, the Herblore grind was a grind that took an awful long time. I think it was 3 days, and I'm at 198,000 experience, which is nothing. It's not even making a dent in it at all. And that could have been sped up exponentially if I'd have remembered about divine locations. Now, this is another very important thing that I need to start doing every day, is to do herb patch 1 and herb patch 2. The passive herb generation from them, like just doing them every day, is going to be super helpful. And I think that is something that I need to drill into my head. I have put it on my daily notes thing here, but there is others that I probably need to put on there as well, which obviously I haven't discovered yet. So if you guys have got any more tips for me, please leave them in the comments below. Greatly appreciate them, as per. And this week I did my first ever temple trekking. Mauritania's never really been an area in the game that has appealed to me. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. That's something I'm going to have to do quite a big grind on, and I'm saying a lot. I don't know why. So the next thing that is of importance is using signs of the porter whilst doing archaeology. Now, that's probably a given for most people, but it can easily slip your mind when you just want to grind it out. But the fact that you don't have to run to the material deposit point and back, it saves so much time. It's definitely worth spending a little while gathering them energies and using them in that way. Then this week as well, I've realised the importance of doing familiarization, because the shaman outfit is going to be very useful for me. So I've been slacking with that. I've only just done my first one this week, so it's going to take another 5 weeks before I fully complete that. That's if I get full points every week, which I hope I will. So that brings me on to my next point, which is the importance of doing particular quests now. The as a first resort quest, you get the unlimited run energy, which is going to be super helpful for doing familiarization in the future. Again, this is something that's probably common knowledge to everybody, but to me, it wasn't. I've learnt it this week, so I'm going to have that drilled into my head. And the final point for this week is time. The importance of time. Anything that's time gated needs to take priority over everything else, such as ports and Reaper tasks. Yeah, that's the other one. Ports and Reaper tasks, and then obviously once I unlock it, the kingdom as well. That's something that's technically time gated. I'm not entirely sure of the others, but I'd like to know them, and do them as well. But yeah, that's basically it for this week. There's not really been any action as such this week. It's all been head work, learning, planning, hoping. Like I say, I'm going for a peculiar 99 first. So it's all plans on achieving that now. But yeah, speaking of time gated, I think Yak Track permitting, I'm going to stay here in the rune span and I'm going to work towards getting at least 90 rune crafting. I mean, I'd like to get 91 because then I get double natures, which would be absolutely fantastic and very beneficial in the long run. So yeah, I'm hoping to do that and hopefully get the full wicked set and also the staff, which would be very, very useful. I believe it's better than the Gothic staff, other than obviously the special from it. So yeah, that's it for this week. Sorry it's been a slow one. Hopefully you've learned something as well. I know I have definitely this week. And I hope to see you next week and maybe something with a bit more action, a bit more hands-on grinding instead of just this AFK rubbish of this week. So again, do apologise, very slow episode. I do hope you've learned something. And again, do all the usual YouTube things. Greatly appreciate it. Like I say, I am trying to make a career out of YouTube. So yeah, it would make my dreams come true, basically. So thank you again, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.